Welcome friends. In this new video we will prove theorems on primes. One of the important theorem regarding the prime number is given by Euclid. The statement of Euclid's theorem, there is an infinite number of primes. We will prove this theorem by contradictions. Assume that primes are finite. Assume that primes are finite and p1 equal to 2, p3, p2 equal to 3, p3 equal to 5, p4 equal to 7, like that. Pn is a last prime, like this. So we have listed in ascending order all the primes and assume that Pn is our last primes. Now let us construct P equal to P1 into P2 dash dash Pn plus 1. Then obviously this number P is greater than 1 and it must be divisible by primes. It must be divisible by prime. That is, suppose Pi, which is divisor of P, then but we know that P1, P2, Pn are the only primes. So Pi must be one of P1, P2 and Pn. If Pi belongs to P1, P2, Pn, then obviously Pi is a divisor of P1 into P2 dash dash Pn. Okay. Now look at this. Why we have P? We have constructed a number P. P is greater than 1 obviously, and it must be divisible by some prime. Let us call that prime as a Pi. Pi is a prime number, so but our list is fixed, and therefore Pi must be from that list. If Pi must be from that list, Pi is a divisor of P1, P2, Pn. Then Pi is a divisor of P minus P1 into P2 dash dash Pn, or in other words, Pi is a divisor of 1, but the only divisor of 1 is itself 1. Okay, so this but here this we have assumed that Pi is a prime and Pi is a greater than 1, and we arrive at an contradiction. Okay, and hence this shows that the list of prime is not fixed, or in other word, there is an infinite number of primes. So this is about Euclid's theorem. Now friend, in this sequence we will prove another important theorem regarding the prime numbers. The statement of theorem is, if Pn is the nth prime, then Pn less than equal to 2 raised to n minus 1. Okay, we will prove this theorem by mathematical induction. For n is equal to 1, what is our P1? P1 is a 2, and if we put here n is equal to 1, we have 2 raised to 0 equal to 2 raised to 1 and equal to 2. So 2 equal to 2. The result is true for n is equal to 1. Now assume that it is hold for all integers up to n. Okay, now let us take Pn plus 1 equal to P1 into P2 up to Pn plus 1. Okay, what is a P1? P1 is P1 equal to 2. We have taken P1 equal to, just we have proved. P2 equal to, P2 is a less than equal to 2 raised to 2 minus 1, that is 2 raised to 2. P3 less than equal to 2 raised to 3 minus 1, that is 2 square, like this. So let us put the greater values here. 2 into what we get, 2 raised to 1. P3 2 raised to 2 dash 2 raised to n minus 1. So you can see that all P1 is equal to 2, P2 is less than equal to 2 raised to 1, P3 is less than 2 raised to 2. So obviously this term is less than equal to, and this is a 1. Now this is equal to 2 raised to 1 plus 2 square plus 2 raised to n minus 1, and this is our plus. But 1 plus 2 square plus 2 raised to n minus 1 equal to 2 raised to n minus 1. Okay, so let us put this value. Therefore what we get here, Pn plus 1 is less than equal to 2 raised to n minus 1 plus 1. Again friend, this 1 is obviously less than equal to 2 raised to n minus 1, whatever may be the value of n. If we take n is equal to 1, then we have 2 minus 1 is 1, and we get 2. So 1 is strictly less than 1. So 2 raised to n minus 1 plus 2 raised to n minus 1, and we have taken greater number. Okay, so that is Pn plus 1 is less than equal to 2 into 2 raised to n minus 1. So addition of power, this is equal to 2 raised to n. So whenever in the result we have taken here Pn equal to n plus 1, then you can see that 2 raised to n. So it is proved for n plus 1, and hence by mathematical induction it is true for all primes, all n. So friend, if I hope you have enjoyed the proofs. Thank you.
Hello guys, thank you for watching video.